Hello students, we are discussing today acids, bases and salts assignment questions. In this question number 1, H2SO4 sulfuric acid, H2SO4 react with sodium hydroxide, NaOH to form Na2SO4, sodium sulfate and water. Identify A. The A is Na2SO4. A is Na2SO4, sodium sulfate. Option A is given Na2SO4, option B NaCl, option C NaOH, and option D Na2CO3. The correct option is option A. Right. Question number 2. CaCl2 is an example of option A normal salt, option B acidic salt, option C basic salt, and option D complex salt. Calcium chloride is an example of normal salt. Option A is correct. Which of the following salt formed by treating calcium oxide solution with nitric acid to form calcium nitrate CaNO3 twice, and water is formed. Option A calcium nitrate, option B calcium nitrite, option C calcium hydroxide, and option D calcium carbonate. Calcium nitrate is formed. Option A is correct. Question number 4. The chemical formula of potassium hydrogen sulfate is option A KHSO3. KHSO3 is called potassium hydrogen sulfite. Next, K2SO3 is potassium sulfite. K2SO4 is potassium sulfate. And KHSO4 is potassium hydrogen sulfate. Potassium hydrogen sulfate. Potassium hydrogen sulfate. Asking question, potassium hydrogen sulfite. The potassium hydrogen sulfite is KHSO3. Option A is correct. The chemical formula of washing soda is given NaCl. NaCl is common salt. Na2CO3 washing soda. NaCO3 baking soda. KNO3 potassium nitrate. Washing soda is Na2CO3.NH2O. Option B is correct. Next. Question number 6. The common name of NaHCO3 is sodium hydrogen carbonate. Is the chemical name. Common name is baking soda. Option A common salt. Option B baking soda. Option C washing soda. Option D nitrate. Baking soda. Option B is correct. Question number 7. The common name of CaOCl2 is option A B plaster of Paris, option C bleaching powder, and option D baking soda. CaOCl2 is bleaching powder. Option C is correct. Question number 8. Which of the following is chili saltpeter? NaCl, common salt, NaHCO3, washing baking soda, NaNO3, chili saltpeter, and KNO3. Option C is the chili saltpeter. Next, ninth one. Identify the chemical formula of sodium hydrogen carbonate. Option A, sodium hydrogen sulfate. Option B, sodium hydrogen carbonate. Option C, sodium potassium hydrogen sulfate. And option D, potassium hydrogen carbonate. Here it is sodium hydrogen sulfate. Sodium bisulfate or hydrogen sulfate. Bisulfate or sodium hydrogen sulfate. Next, sodium hydrogen carbonate. Sodium hydrogen carbonate. Sodium hydrogen carbonate. KHSO4. KHSO4 is potassium hydrogen sulfate. Potassium hydrogen sulfate. KHCO3. KHCO3 is potassium hydrogen carbonate. Potassium hydrogen carbonate. Right, so potassium hydrogen carbonate. Potassium hydrogen carbonate. Asking sodium hydrogen carbonate. Option B is correct. Which of the following is normal salt? NaNO3, sodium nitrate. Sodium nitrate. CaCO3, calcium carbonate. Calcium carbonate. K2SO4, potassium sulfate. Potassium sulfate. And D is all. All these are normal salts. Option D is correct. 11th one. Calcium oxide react with nitric acid to form calcium nitrate. Calcium oxide react with nitric acid to form CaNO3 twice calcium nitrate and water. Option A, zinc sulfate. Option B, calcium nitrate. Option C, magnesium sulfate. And option D, zinc sulfate, calcium nitrate. Option B is correct. 12th one. Sulfur dioxide dissolved in water to form. Sulfur dioxide dissolved in water to form H2SO3, sulfurous acid. Option A, H2CO3. Option B, H2SO3. Option C, H2SO4. And option D, HNO3 to form H2SO3, sulfurous acid. Option B is correct. MgO dissolved in water, magnesium oxide. Magnesium oxide dissolved in water to form magnesium hydroxide. Option A, Na2O, sodium oxide. Option B, MgOH twice, magnesium hydroxide. Option C, NaOH, sodium hydroxide. And option D, CaO, calcium oxide. Option B is correct. 14th one. Which of the following are examples of alkalis? Option A, NaOH, sodium hydroxide. Option B, KOH, potassium hydroxide. Option C, CaOH twice, calcium hydroxide. And option D, all of these. All these are alkalis. Option D is correct. 15th one. Identify examples of common base. Option A, calcium hydroxide. It is a base. Carbon dioxide, acidic. Sulfur dioxide, acidic. And nitrogen dioxide, acidic. The base is option A, calcium hydroxide. Okay, students. Let us move to acid and bases and salts challenges questions. Question number 1. Identify the correct chemical formula of zinc nitrate. Option A, Al2CO3 twice. It is aluminum carbonate. Aluminum carbonate. Next, ZnNO3 twice. It's zinc nitrate. Zinc nitrate. MgSO4. Magnesium sulfate. Magnesium sulfate. And NaNO3. Sodium nitrate. Sodium nitrate. Sodium nitrate. Now, zinc nitrate is ZnNO3 twice. Option B is correct. Question number 2. Zinc hydroxychloride is an example of option A, normal salt, zinc hydroxychloride. Option A, normal salt. Option B, acidic salt. Option C, basic salt. And option D, none. Zinc hydroxychloride is basic salt. Option C is correct. Question number 3. Which of the following are acidic oxides? Option A, carbon dioxide is acidic. Option B, sulfur dioxide, acidic. Option C, sulfur trioxide, acidic. And D, all are acidic oxides. Option D is correct. Next, which of the following are basic oxides? Na2O, sodium oxide. Basic metal oxides are basic. MgO, magnesium oxide, basic. And CaO, calcium oxide, basic. All these are basic oxides. Option D is correct. Fifth one. The chemical formula of chlorous acid is. The chemical formula of chlorous acid is. H2CO3 is carbonic acid. Carbonic acid. HClO2. HClO2. Chlorous acid. HClO3. Chloric acid. H3PO4. Phosphoric acid. Phosphoric acid. HClO2 is called chlorous acid. Option B is correct. Okay, students. Thank you. Have a nice day.